starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready. Ready. Green's out now. Let's go. Car on the outside now. You got room. You're clear there.
I'm gonna start the stream now here in a second.
Got one peeking inside.
Hello everybody! It's time for NASCAR. We are qualifying here. We're going to be commentating this race. I've been excited waiting for this for the longest time. I just had some internet issues, stuff like that. I've been working on it and it's finally been worked on. Finally got it. Watching the 13 run around this track. Chase, oh, sorry, not Chase Elliott. I totally forgot. I have to switch my train of thought of seeing the number, knowing the driver. I have the list of drivers and everything else. You just have to work on that. So they're qualifying now. They will get to the race here in a moment. Javier that's definitely okay. Javier Felmpaller. There you go. Hopefully I pronounced his name right. We're watching him. He just finished. Let's see who the next driver is. The 4 of JDW is now on the track qualifying. And actually, he might have finished. It's gonna be the 18, getting a little loose there. Oh, he finished qualifying. Oh, these guys are finishing. Okay. We go back. 14 spinning. This is new. Cannot wait for the race to start. It will start here in a moment. They're just qualifying. There's a 19 in his running, his laps in. He's running that high line there. See all that speed, just has all that speed coming off the corner when you run that high line. Look at that perfect line. Look at that. The car is turning for him, and that's amazing. Beautiful lap from him. Gonna be NASCAR 42 fan that we're watching. Having him a really good lap. They think there's a person behind him. Let's see. It's going to be the 43 of Junior Nation. 43 of Junior Nation is we're going to come back over here as the music just finished. Now we are not going to be able to hear, or I'm sorry, to see their lap times or anything like that. We're just pretty much commentating, looking at the drivers. Just commentating pretty much like commentator's job. We're gonna go off of Junior Nation and hop over here with the 2. We have a couple of my favorite drivers out here, the 2 and the 12. 12 being mid-10s, 30, there you go. Takes me a minute, this is my first time looking at this, so it's a little bit off with the names, but hopefully I'm pronouncing them right. As you see the 2, he starts on the outside, he comes down to the middle a little bit so he can get that extra run off of the corner. And let's see, the 95 is out there, Wolf Matthew. Running that middle to low line, a little bit underneath that seam, it helps the car turn.
Drop your speed,
The 3
driver.
wide in front of him, he has nowhere to go. Pulls a Brad, it seems legit. Let me see if I can go over here and get a link to this video. Let me see. Try my best. Everyone's coming down the pit. It looks like they have concluded their qualify. Oh, they're practicing their pits. The pit road speed is 45. We're going to practice their pitting. We're going to practice their coming out of pit road. As the 12 is out there, let's see if you can get the 12. There he goes. 12 of mid-10s, 30. That's going to be a tongue twister for us all night. Flying in the backstretch. He's running that middle line, that middle to low line. Look at that. Oh, here I think I got the link. I can pull up the link. Get the 19 there, just coming out of pit road. It looks like our lap times, our fastest lap times are 29s.
We just did have what it took today.
So we will be listening to the radio on my end. You guys will not listen to the driver's radios, and I will try to get people in. We'll try to get people in so we can just have like just a check-in, see how they're doing, cars tight, loose, see how they're running, how they're gonna finish the next stage, anything. We're just gonna do it all raw. Nothing is scripted, nothing. I have no script. All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave. Yep. I Alrighty. So now, you guys do not see this screen that it's out. I think it's going to be blue lines for you guys. I'm waiting to get into the race now. We're about to start racing. Waiting for them to get everything in and get into the race. And then we're going to accept this invite and commentate the race. I'm still editing the other videos, the other NASCAR videos that I did for my career mode, and that will be out soon. It's just a whole bunch of editing that I have to do, and I've been really procrastinating on it. So, yep, we're gonna wait. So while we wait, guys, let's talk about how you guys are doing. All right, 10-4. Yep, let's have a good race. We're going to be going in. Get ready.
We're going green. Be ready now.
On the inside row.
Green flag.
On the on the pole. JD is on the pole. Did you guys go green yet?
Got a car
Boogity,
roll
boogity,
now.
boogity, boys, let's go racing. Alrighty, we're trying to get in, and then we'll be commentating him. They have already went green. Long race. There we go. Look at this. 2 by 2 by 2. That 4 is in the front. 4 is leading. Has led this lap, moving all over the place using the apron. Looks like they're going to be running all over the place. The 4 is running that inside lane. Everybody else is trying to get a little bit of speed on the outside. As you hear the engines go by. Some of them are ghost cars. I don't know what the problem with that is. NASCAR E3 just has it like that. It's really weird, but look at that. 12 has a run. That 12 has a run. He's going to try to force it right there. It looks like he's going to try to get to the outside, to the inside. Zigzagging all over the place. The 14 behind him. 14 loving them racing. Just loving. He's just going to sit there and let them race and try to catch up if he can. He's getting drafts. 4 still has the position. Uh-oh, they're wrecking in the back. Wrecking in the back. The 13 was in the grass. Went up the track. The 18 is in it. Huge wreck in the back, and the caution's going to come out. 13 and the 18 have damage. Huge junk right here as we watch the 13. The 2 is on pit road. Now we are under caution here. Gonna have people pit, have people stay out. Gonna get back to it. It's gonna be the 13 of Kyle Robb.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready.
And the 18 of Travis
Green.
Braswell. That got caught up in that. Green flag back in the air. The 19 is now starting first.
Still there.
3 wide for the lead. The 12 is in the wall. 3 wide. 3 wide fighting for the leaders, just fighting. Every position. The 12 is wrecking. 12 is wrecking.
Tower is called a caution.
12 and the 9, they're friends in real life, but I guess they are enemies in the game. Another caution out. Looks like there's no damage on the 12. But on the other hand, the 9 has a lot of damage. We're gonna check his car out. Look at this. Huge damage. Huge race contentions for the 9. Championship contentions are on the line. As you see, he has a playoff car. Green tape on it.
Starter has the green
Here we
flag
go.
in his hand.
Race is
Be
about to
ready.
go back green.
Ready.
We're gonna get the right person. There we go.
Outside,
Green flag
outside.
back in the air. We're trying to get our cameras settled. Yeah, there he goes.
Careful. Still there.
Uh-oh, 19 in the 4 made a little bit of contact. 95 is our leader. The 14 is getting that outside lane a little bit of a try. A little bit of a run, but the 13 is going to come in on the inside. They're side by side for second. Look at that, the 14 running that outside lane. Look at how much speed he just grabs from that outside lane. Guys in second are still racing for that position. And look at the 14, look at that. 14 and the 95 are racing for the lead. The 14 has cleared the 95. New leader. 14 is your new leader. And Thomas Harold is leading at Las Vegas.
All right, you're clear. Got a car high now.
The 4 is trying that outside lane as well. He's seen that the 14 can get it done, so he's going to try to get up there and get it done. All over the track, the 13.
Careful, still there. Stay low, still there.
As we see them go by again, have no idea what lap we're on, but we're going to continue to commentate. 3 wide for it looks like 4th. Still 3 wide for 4th, and the third 95 has got into the wall. He stacks up the field. They get around him easily. And the 4 is still running that outside lane, and that's the new Kyle Larson. The 14 and the 12 make contact. They're able to keep it together. Able to keep it together. Looks like the 95 is a little bit loose. Just a little bit, just a tad. .13 is now our new leader. It's our new leader. He's out there. Oh, the 13 blocks the... I can't see who that is.
Car on the outside now. All clear.
Who is it? I'm trying to look. I'm trying to get the car number. Okay, I got it. Blocks the 3. There we go. Blocks the 3 all the way down. He was actually pitting. And the field did not know that. Huge lead from who's leading? Hold on, mate. Try to change my cameras. My camera's changed. 14 is leading this race. That is a huge lead from the 4 in that freaky fast Mobile 1 car. And on my screen, number 4 bottomed out on the racetrack. This is awesome. They're single file now. Nobody's really racing each other. Can't really catch them. They're trying to catch them. This is only the first stage. It is a long race. Very long race. Though we got a little bit of a race back in the back here. The 2 is on pit road. Let's get an onboard camera from the 18. We're going to be on his hood. Onboard camera of how these guys drive. Beautiful. Look at this beautiful line. He was able to hold that middle. As you see, that he's on that groove. That's key. When you're on that groove, it just helps the car turn. You see, they're all single file. He gets a little bit lower in 3 and 4, and he comes back up. Yes, this is.
We've got 24 laps.
Beautiful racing. Running that outside lane. The 18 has actually moved up to the outside lane. That outside lane has been really fast this race. Really, really fast this race.
The race is half over.
The 19 looks like he got into the wall. He has a little bit of damage on his front end. He's on the back end. He has a lot of damage on that front right side of his car. It's... That 19 has a whole bunch of damage. Look, he gets into the wall again. 19 is all on the wall. He gets off the wall. He's able to keep it going. We're gonna, I would throw a caution. The leaders are catching him. We're gonna be playing as David Hoots a little bit here. I'm gonna mute my mic on the broadcast and let these guys know what's happening. That was my David Hoots impression. That was my best David Hoots impression. That 19 has a whole bunch of damage. It doesn't look like he's gonna pit because he doesn't want to go a lap down, a lap or two down. Pit road speed is 45, so it's a little bit slow. But the leaders are catching him. Let's switch over here to see the leaders. See this back end of the field. The 13's going to pit road. The 18's going to pit road. The 4 is in pit road. Let's back up here. Let's get my cameras. There we go. Let's see how the 4 pits, and let's see how fast he pits, how long it takes for him to pit. Before coming down pit road, he has the number 1 pit stop. On my screen, he just hit the wall. That's he's all angled, all weird. That's unlegit, super unlegit. But we have a couple of guys still on. The 14, the leader of the race, just came down pit road. 12 is still out. The 3 is still out. The 9 is still out on the track. They're just now coming out of pit road as we see the 13 has a little bit of damage. Yep, the 13 must have gotten into the wall because he has a little bit of damage on that right side. As you see, looks like he has wall banger damage. Him and the 18. The 18 is trying to catch him a little bit as you see the 4 go by. Get a little bit of a camera difference. Looks like the 4 is leading. I will see who the leader is, but I think the 4 is leading if I'm not mistaken.
Getting low on gas, getting low on gas. You're running.
They are side by side back there. Let's see if we can get it. No, we can't. Oh, the 13 was letting the 18 by because the 18's faster. The 13's a little slow. As you see, it has that damage on that right side. We have a guy coming out of the pits now. We can catch him. The 24 is coming to pit road. We get some cameras, trying to change cameras. There we go. The 9's coming to pit road.
Bring it out pit road here. We're almost out of
If we
fuel.
go watch this number 4 car, he has damage on his front end. Let's see if we can get a better angle. There it is right there. Up here on his hood, he does have a lot of damage on his front end, but it's a little bit worse than the 13. But it looks like he is still leading
Back
the
it
number
down,
4.
back it down.
1 Ford Fusion. He is freaky fast too. Freaky fast Ford.
Ten to go.
Gonna be JD Wright, number 4. He was our pole winner, and he was on the pole for this race, and he is continuing to lead this race. Someone had a slow stop back in the back. Look at these guys back here. We have a little bit of a race. A little bit of some excitement. He's looking to the inside.
All right,
Can't quite get there. The 95 and the 14 both have damage. 14 getting that draft is going to bump the 95. 95 gets low and comes up for the slide job. And the 14 gets into the wall. 14 gets into the wall. That hurts him a little bit. Somebody's car is loose as Chinese people. Yes, that's a very funny one. The 14's trying to get a little bit of a... 14's coming, he's trying that outside lane, trying to get a little bit of speed. 95's gonna get the middle and block him a little bit. 14's really trying to get up there. 14's gonna take, or 14's gonna be on the track. 95's gonna be on the apron. Let's go on board that 14 car. Let's see if we can get on board that 14 car right on the hood. He has a Hall of Fans paint scheme, which is really cool. I do not think I have that. I haven't really checked. 14 gets into the 95. Somebody's wrecking, it seems like. And the 14 gets right back into the wall. The wall reached out and touched somebody, and it did indeed. It did indeed. The 95 still racing. 14, no, the 95 got into the wall there. The 14, it can't really hold his line off corners. 14 dives it in the 3 and 4. Just absolutely dives it in the 3 and 4, trying to get a run. Really hard racing for these two right here. Really hard racing. 14's going to go on the outside. 95's going to get that inside lane. 14's going to get the run off of the corner, as you see right there, like that speed difference. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. The 14's going to catch the 95. He's right there on his bumper. They're catching the 13. The 13's going to stay high. 13's going to stay high. They're going to get, there's a glove to the 14. They're wrecking. Huge wrecking. We got a first-person view of that. We had a first-person view of that. Awesome. Oh, not awesome. Looks like the race is still green, though. David Hoots is not doing his job, I think. Yes, the race is still green. David Hoots needs to get off of the toilet and call these cautions, because that was horrific. 14 got a black flag for unsafe pit entrance. We spectate the 12 here. Let's see the 4. Look at the 4. JD right. Getting up to that number 3. Let's get to the 4. 13's going into the pits. Can we get to the 4? Let's see. 4. Here we go. Good cam of the 4. He's getting there to the 3. They're racing for the lead, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. The 4 is going to get the middle lane, and he's going to come down for the crossover as the 3 goes up the slide job. They're side by side. Side by side, the 4 is going to clear the 3. 3 is going to try to come back. See where we can get our cameras. Get to the 3. We're going to get a hood cam from the 3. These tires go off really quick. Drivers are already complaining about tire fall off. And the announcers are drivers are complaining about the tire fall off, and the commentators are complaining about David Woods not calling these cautions. The 4 has a huge lead. A couple of people on pit road. Is there a caution? No, there's not, because I would hear the engines wind down. The 24 is trying to catch up to that 43, who has a whole bunch of damage. 13's coming out of the pit road. As you see, he's on the apron, catching up, getting the speed. The 43 is tight. You can see the 43 is really, really tight as he gets up to the wall. He's down to the inside lane now. And look, drivers are saying that they're close on fuel to the stage end, really close to the stage end. The 43, the 24 has a run on the 43. He's going to be on the inside. Racing for position, the 24 and the 43. 43 is going to take that outside lane, and he gets into the wall, and he comes down. The 24 has a position.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
And that's going to be the end of the stage one. The stage one winner, Mr. J.D. Wright. The race is still green because they're trying to get the rest of the field to finish. 14. Okay, everybody has finished. That's the caution, right? Trying to get a good camera. The lights are still green on the racetrack. Don't know if it's a caution or not. That's one thing that we cannot see. Under caution, though, the lights should go yellow for us because they do on the career mode, but, you know. That's going to give J.D. Wright an extra playoff point. Nice on him. So as we're gonna read down the list while they're under caution. As we're actually, never mind. We're gonna go back green. J.D. Wright is gonna be our
Coming to the green.
We're gonna get right
Ready.
here. Get the pit road camera out. Green flag back in the air. 4 and the 3. The 4 has the momentum from the 3, or away from the 3. As you see, the 18 getting a huge push.
Car
Huge
there on
push.
the inside. You're clear
Oh,
all
the
around
3 and
there.
the 3 and the 12 touch a little bit. The 43's in the wall again. Oh, the 18's wrecking. The 95 is wrecking with the 24. 95's in the wall. They're able to keep it going. No caution yet. 13's on that outside lane. Trying to get a run. The 13 got into the wall. He's able to keep it up there and not hit anyone else. Let's jump to the front of the field here. There's a couple of people on pit road that are actually out of the game. That's actually out of the race. The 19 and the 2 are out of the race. There's our Terrell Waltrip. There's our Terrell Waltrip right there. That kind of sounded like him, but oh, they like me. That's so sweet. My heart. So they're going into 3 and 4. Single file. The 3's trying to catch the 4. The 12 is on the 3's bumper, trying to get some draft. The 18 has a huge run. He dove it into that corner, and he's going all the way up to the wall. See if we can get the 18. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. Here's the 18. We're going to spectate the 18 car here a little bit. The 18 and the 14 is able to clear the 18. The 18's driving a little bit hard on those tires. The 13's in the wall. 13's in the wall. Let's see if we can go over here to get the 13. So fast. There's the 13. Let's see if we can get some camera work here. The 9 is going to be on an apron with a whole bunch of damage as the leaders are going to go by him. I believe the 9 is at least like 3 laps down. He's gotten past so many times with his Kelly Blue Book paint scheme. I love that paint scheme. Slow car in turn 3. Turn 3 is going to be the 9. That 9. The racing here is going to be trying to get past that 24. Oh, the 9 made contact. The 9 made contact. Let's see if we can get them. That 9 is wrecking. That 9 is wrecked. He's able to hold it. Trying to get that 9. Trying to get the 9 car. There he goes. We got a wreck in turn 2. Turn 2, I think it's turn 2. Is the caution out? I do not know. No, the caution is not out. You got it. Uh-oh, we got iRacing or NASCAR fights. NASCAR fights. We're watching the 9. Watch that 9 car. Might need a tow truck. He's on the apron in the middle of turn 1 and 2. That 9 car is really stuck on that on the apron there. That 24, get a little race between the 13. Let's see if we can catch him. See if we can get him on the. Oh wait, go back. Look at the 3 and the 4. The 3 and the 4. The 3's trying to get a run and he can't. The 12 and 3 and 4, the leaders. The leaders are trying to get a run. As you see, the 3 backs up his corner to get a run off turn 4. Awesome right here. Look at this. Let's get a hood cam from the 3. As you see, the can't really catch the 4. Might have a little bit of a tight car. Trying to get up there to the 4. As you see, the 3 ran a little bit of a lower line, trying to get as much speed as he can, which I would suggest he runs the outside line to try to get sounds like a wreck. And there is a wreck back here. Is the 9, or is it the 9? It's 95. He's actually got onto the track. You got a slow car in 3 and 4. It's going to be the 9 to 5. He's able to keep it going. And then they are loving my Darrell Wall trip. It's so funny. 9 to 5 is able to keep it going here. The 13's coming to pit road. See if we can get back to the leaders here. The 12 car is getting a run on that 3. 12 cars a run on that 3. That's a 12 car was able to make it stick there in the middle line. He should have a run here, but he doesn't. That's the thing with NASCAR, and there makes run. To get a run, track position is key at this track. Just wait till we get to one of the super speedway tracks or the short tracks. I cannot wait myself for the next races. This is going to be an awesome adventure for us, awesome adventure for you guys as a whole. We're going to go NASCAR non-stop for commercial break. So see that we're going to have the 4 still in the lead, JD right him, and the 12 behind him, and they're all racing, trying to catch that 4 as we go NASCAR non-stop. We are back live here at Las Vegas. The 12 car has a little bit of a run on the 3. He's going to be right there on his bumper, trying to race.
We've got 20 more laps. All right, we need fuel. Let's pit now.
Got a couple of guys, sounds like they're going to be coming to pit road. The
back it
4
down.
is on pit road. The
You had a
12 is
pit
going to
road
stay
too fast.
out.
You got the black flag this time.
Sounds like somebody might have got a black flag for speeding on pit road. Somebody's out of gas. Let's see if we can catch him. The 18 is out of gas. That 18's out of gas. He's in 3 and 4. He's in 3 and 4. The 18's gonna try to wiggle his way to the pits. He's able to make it. It looks like everybody's on pit road. Let's see if we can get that 4 car. There we go. The 14 is the first one out of pit road. 14's out of pit road, and it looks like he might be the leader. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check our comments here.
You're clear of pit road.
Fourteen's got his damage fixed and everything. In the middle of the track, the 14 is gonna get a huge lane. That's an awesome amount of speed right there. Gets right to the wall. This is just a perfect camera view. He's giving us a perfect race. He is racing just amazingly right now. Beautiful job on the 14. Look at that. His car is fast. The actual real life racer, Clint Boyer, he's not really fast in real life, but he's a good driver. He's a good person. As the 14 is going to come up to the 12. The 12 a little bit slower than the 14. As the 14 has a little bit of a run, he's able to have a run because he's been racing this whole time. His 12 just got out of the track, I believe, or the 12 didn't pit. I'm not sure. Sounds like somebody's about to wreck. Let's see. That 95 car is coming out of the pit road. That 95, there's conflict between that 95. If 95 might have came up onto the track, I wasn't watching him. The 95 gets a little close to that 3. 95 got a little bit close to that 3. There's no contact made, but he was a little close. That's super close right there. We're going to go over here. We're going to watch this 13 a little bit. This 13 has had some problems all race with wrecking people, getting into incidents, and spinning out himself. As he's going to be racing, it looks like the 24. Can't really see this far. It is the 24. The 18's coming to pit road. The 18. Slow car in front stretch. 18 slow car in front stretch. 18 is now. See if we can get some extra cameras changes. Not with the 9. This 4 and this 3 has been racing all day, and this is amazing. Look at the 12 and the 14 are racing each other. Look at this. You have a good racing here. Let's see if we get some camera angles to get both of them. We can't really because they're both not there. So we're going to run right on the hood of the 14 car to see. If you ain't first, you're last. That is right. That is perfectly right. If you ain't first, you are last. The 14 is going to get a draft off the 12. But he can't really get a run because, you know, the aerodynamics in these stock cars are just horrible. The 14 dove it hard in the 1. Wasn't able to complete the pass. He got into the outside, but he wasn't able to complete it. He had to get out the gas before his car ran into the wall. Beautiful racing here. Let's see if we can get the other race with the 3 and the 4. We'll run on the hood of the 3 for a little bit. We're gonna take. As you hear that engine, we're gonna have a spectacle here. We're gonna explain the engine and the brakes and explain what the drivers are doing. Now the 3 is full gas right here. Full gas, full gas. He lets off. He steps on his step, stab, and he's on it right now. Full gas right there. 13 got into the wall. Just announced that 13 has gotten into the wall. 14 is a little slow here. Let's see, is there anybody catching him? Let me see. 13 slow on the front stretch. 13 slow on the front stretch. 13 loose in the front, turn 2, 13 loose on the 2. "13 has gone into the pits. He's complaining that his car is loose, tight, all the other. The 18 by himself. Let's see if we can get the leaders. The 14 and the 12 are still racing each other. Here's our leader, who's been leading this whole race and is freaky fast. Mobile 1 Ford Fusion. That car he's not running the freaky fast paint scheme today, which would have been a really good idea because he is freaky fast today. Somebody got 10 rookie bonus points. But the 4 has a little bit of damage on that right side. Oh, no, sorry, the left side. Don't know how you would get damage on your left side. He must have hit something or got loose or something at the inside wall, or he could have hit a car. Could have hit a car on its right quarter panel there, but he's still leading though. He's still up here freaky fast. The 4 is pulling away from the 3. You ain't first, you're last. The 3 is trying his hardest to catch the 4, but the 4 is showing championship implications as he is freaky fast on this track. I've said it so many times and I'm just going to say it again. He is freaky fast today. Now let's shut up and let's drive. We're going to be listening to the engine here for this lap. Coming to the green, and listen to how he gets into the gas. Let's listen to how he gets out of the gas. Now, if you listen to the 4's car, it doesn't even sound like he's getting out of the gas, really. Look at that. The 4 is running his tires down. As you can hear it, he's hard in the gas going into the corner. In the middle of the corner, he brakes, and he gets right back into it. Look, he's on it. He's out. He's right back on. You can just hear it. He's catching that 24. He's catching that 24. Hopefully the 24 will let him by it without a fight, because that 4 is freaking fast. We're going to stay on the hood of the 4 here, watching how he gets by this 24 car, his lap car. Look at how fast in the corners he just catches up to him. He's really racing. Look at that. His car is here to win. You see how his setup is just so freaking awesome. That 24 is trying to race him to stay on the lead lap, but it doesn't look like the 4 is going to go to the outside of the 24. He's trying to get him a lap down. The 4 gets a little tight on the outside lane. He's clear. The 24 is clear. The 24 is going to think about coming up, and he doesn't. He actually gets down low. 24, super close there. Close there. Close there. They're still side by side. The 4 is not cleared yet. not yet. This 24 is coming back at him on the front stretch. Going into turn 1. There's an accident. They touch the 4's in the wall. 4's in the wall. They're able to keep it going. Still going. The 3 is going to be able to catch him this time. Let's get to the 3. Can we get to the 3? Yes, there's the 3. Going to be trying to catch the 4 here. This is his opportunity as the 4 has gotten into the wall. And the 3 gets into the wall.
All right, let's go. White flag.
We're going to watch the 95 here. 95 gets to the 3. Touches the 3. He pushes him up the track. They're side by side. 95 is into the wall. He's able to keep it going. That 3 trying to catch the 95 is not able to. Caution is out. That might be the end of stage 2. And that is going to be the end of stage 2. JD Wright, our stage winner. I wish we can dial him up, but we cannot right now. I don't think this is a race where we can dial up drivers. But the 4, awesome. It's not going to be JD, it's going to be Tyler who won the stage. Let me see if I can get his name up here on my screen. Tyler Grafton is going to be your stage winner. He's driving the number, I don't know what number he's driving. It says on my list he's driving the 10. He's driving the 24 actually. He's driving the 24. Let's see if we can get
to the green.
Here we go.
Ready?
Final stage. The final stretch. Green flag is back out in the 9. The 9 is just slammed on his brakes. They're going to be 3 wide here. Let's see if we can get on the 3's front bumper, front windshield. There you go. The 14 is going to try to push it 3 wide with the 4 and the 24. Ryan Blaney, the 12 car, has a run on the outside. He's going to be our new leader. The 24 is blocking that 14. 4 is going to try to get. Oh, the 24 comes up. The 4 makes contact. Somebody's upset. They say, what a mistake, you've done it. Here we go. The 14's going to come up a little bit. He's going to hold his line, though. He doesn't come up and squeeze the 4 up there. The 3's going to run this middle, trying to catch it. Trying to catch that 4. 24 is going to keep blocking. The 4 has a run. He's going to go to the inside of the 14. The crossover move. Crossover move here. They're going to 3 and 4. Still side by side. Still side by side. The 4 and the 14 fighting for 3rd. The 24 is up in 2nd, hoping that they don't catch him. That freaky fast number 4 machine. Might clear him here in turns 1 and 2 for 3rd. 14 got into the wall a little bit. It's going to slide up and clears him. Clears the slide job. 4 has another run. He's going to try to get the 24. The 14 is going to get to the 4. Going to get to the 4's bumper. They're actually teammates in real life. I don't know about in the game, but they are teammates in real life. They're racing their behinds off the 24, comes down a little bit, almost turned himself around the 4's nose. The 3 has a run on the 14. 24 goes up the track as his car gets tight. The 4 is going to go inside. 24 in the wall. He's going to be slow. He's going to be running that outside lane. 18 and 13 racing up back there as well. Get a bar cam. The 14's going to try. The 13 in the wall again. Let's see. I'm going to race. This is a really good camera right here from on the bumper or on the hood of the 3. The 3 is able to hold a lower line than the 4 and the 14 there. but doesn't have a fast enough car to get the run. The 12 is going to be way up in front of him, having himself a ball up there in the lead. This is just perfect racing implications here for these guys. They're giving us a hell of a stream. Somebody's talking about shoving something down their throats. That's what the drivers are talking about. But you know what they say. There's a couple of people racing. We're going to try to get, there we go. 18 in the wall. Let's see if he can hold it. Yes, he can. Single file is they are not able to catch anyone. Let's see if we can. Oh, somebody got into the wall. They're wrecking the 95. Wrecking 3, wrecking 3, wrecking 3. Big wreck, big jump right there. It's going to be the 4 to 3 and the 13, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, not the 13, the 9 to 5. It's going to be the 9 to 5. The 95 is on pit road. Let's see if we can ride on the see if we can ride on the 4's bumper. There we go. Riding on the 4's hood. So he's going to catch that 12 car, and he's going to show pressure on the 12 car. The 4 going into the inside pushes him up the track a little bit. Racing in the 12 clears the 4 still. Leader still is the 12. Somebody, we're going to quote somebody from the radio here. That's how you know a person has patience when they get on the apron and no one wrecks. The 95 is getting onto the track. He's super close. Nearly an accident there. The 95 needs to get talked to by David Hooch for doing that. A little close there, a little bit scary. Of course, still trying to get a run on that 12, but the 12 has the top end and he is in the clean air. Cross the line again. The drivers are complaining about their cars bumping in turn 1 and 2, and I will tell you now from the booth, we see their cars bouncing in turns 1 and 2 and actually getting grounded, scraping the floor, scraping the track in turns 1 and 2. Somebody's racing back there. Let's see if we can get it. The 24, the 95, and the 18 racing. The 24 trying to get a run on the outside. He actually gets into the wall. The 95 trying to cross over the 18. He gets there inside. 18 and 95 side by side. The 18 gets into the wall, is able to keep it up there and not hit anyone else. I do not know how I'm talking this fast because I usually cannot do that in real life, but we are still going to continue to run this race the way it is. The 24 getting a little bit of run on the 18 as he did get into the wall. He's a little slower. A little slower there. Oh, the 24 gets loose on the in the front stretch. 18's on the apron, and 24 gets past him with no effort. Let's see if we can get anybody else here. Let's see if we can get back to the leaders. And here is the 4's cam. Let's get back here and let's do the 14 right there on the 4's bumper. Let's see if we can get the 4. Can we get the 14? Yes, we can. We're gonna ride on the hood of the 14. He's trying to run that middle line, trying to get as much speed as he can, as he just had a run on the 4, but he couldn't do anything with it. This is the last stage. I don't know how many laps is left in the race because we are not provided with that information. On the 4, The 4 gets to pit road and they make contact. The 14 has a little slight piece of damage on his car. Goes all the way back to 3rd. We are on top of our game when it comes to these wrecks. 13 is in pit road, but on my screen, he's pitting outside of his pit box. This is, I'm going to screenshot this and show these guys what I am seeing right now in my face. As the 4 comes to pit road.
Slow down.
18 and 24. 18 trying to get a run on the 24. Can't really do anything with it. Now this is the cycle of pit road, of pits. Four has a whole bunch of damage on his front end. Let's see if he's going to get it fixed. And the 4 is out of pit road and he doesn't get his damage fixed. He has a whole bunch of front end damage. So he's going to get back out. The 14 is in pit road. The 18 is still racing. Let me go over here and see if we can catch that 18 car. There we go. The 18 and the 24 are racing each other. 18 trying to get another run. Just trying. As his car is tight, the 18 is going to touch that wall. 18's in the wall and he's off. The 18 should be coming to pit road this lane. I haven't really heard him call it out yet, but hopefully he does. The 24 is coming to pit road. The 18's coming to pit road. There they go, coming to pit road. They are super slow, even though the pit road speed is 24 miles an hour. They shouldn't be going that slow. 24 coming to pit road. There's the 4 team. The 12 is on pit road as well. 43 is called in to come in the pit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have one more pit stop until the end of the race. Somebody talking about that 12 car we're gonna get. See if we can get the 14 has a run on the 20 of the 12. 14 and 12. 17:38. 14's gonna try to go on the outside of the 12 here. Let's see if we can get a hood cam from the 14. Come on, where's the 14? There it is. There's the 14. Getting right there, he gets into the brakes. You can tell he's using the brakes as you've seen his front of his car dove down on the track, which really doesn't work. I think, yeah, if you use the brakes, it really messes with your momentum in the car, and you have no more run. Because as you've seen, the 14 had a huge run in the corner, broke, and had no run off the corner. So something happened with the 13 car. We're going to go to the 13. The 13 car has a run on the 24 as he gets a little bit lower. He's inside of the 24, the 13 goes. Into turn 3 they go. The 24 is going to run it really hard in the corner. 13 has to brake. And no more run by the 13. The 24 is going to clear him and have that position. The 24 is slower. To the 13, let's get to the 13, and we're going to get the hood cam from the 13. 13 is going to get right there on that 24's bumper, doesn't force it in there, doesn't dive it in there. He's going to back up his corner to get the run off of the corner. It works. Huge run by the 13. Outside, side by side. 13 and 24 racing for that position. The 24 is going to go all the way to the apron to get as much speed as he can. The 24 gets loose, and the 13 has that position. 13 clears the 24. This whole race, the 43, somebody got into the wall, or there's no caution on the track. And I think we're actually going to see who's leading. Let's see who is leading. It's going to be the 4 is leading, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or no, today's lineup, but no, the 4 is not leading. Who's leading? Number 3 is what I hear is leading the race. Let's see if we can catch it. Yes, the 3 is leading. 3 is leading this race. He's catching that 43. As the 43 has been in the back of the pack this whole race, literally the whole race. But he's just running himself. He's lying, running nothing but himself. Like in real life, he's just running to get money. That's it, because he is in the 43 car. The 43 car is owner is Richard Petty, I believe. Yes, it is. It's Richard Petty. Uh-oh, that 12 is getting a little bit of a run there on that 3. Can't really do anything with it. No, he can't. He's just gonna stay behind. Somebody's pitting. The 12 got into the wall. 12 actually, I think when he got into the wall, he got a little bit more speed. As you see, he gets right there on that bumper at that 3. It looks like we might have a race here in 3 and 4. Let's see if we can get a better camera angle here. No, he cannot get there. Oh, there goes the run. There goes the run. Right there, the 12 gets right there on the 3's bumper. Trying to, as soon as he gets as close as he can to the 3, I can tell you right now the 12 is going to dive bomb. It's time to go. Stage 3, it's time to go. There goes the run. There's another run. He can't really do anything with it as a 3. Gets right behind the 3. There's the draft. Now the 3's just pulling the 12, and he has a really good idea by the 12. There he goes. The 12 is getting some run. 12's right there. And the 3 is going to break that draft. As the 12 had a huge run in the draft. 13's coming to the pit road as it's just called out. 9 and 5 is coming out of pit road. 12 has a run. Here we go. Inside. 3 and the 12 side by side in the back stretch. The 12 doesn't really side draft, but he can get by him. Look, the slide drop, no slide drop, as he's going to be able to hold that bottom lane. 3's going to drop down behind the 12. New leader, the 12 is our new leader. This is really cool. Driver's introductions went very well today. We had a prayer, we sang, or sorry, not sang, but said the Pledge of Allegiance. 13's coming out of pit road. Said the Pledge of Allegiance, and now we're watching the race here. And this is just awesome. We were able to watch a little bit of qualify, as you've seen, and actually just talk about the setup of the race. Drivers are complaining about tire fall off, which makes a whole bunch of sense because, as you see, this day today is 98 degrees, sunny. It's desert. The track is about 140 degrees, so their tire's just gonna fall off. The car is tight, which is really awesome because this game implements that when you're in the draft with a whole bunch of people, your car gets actually looser because of the aerodynamics, and it really implements that very well. Somebody 12 is trying to, the 43 is trying to run his race. He's not going to be in any competition of the lead or of the win of this race at all. He's just going to stay in the back.
We're almost out of fuel.
But at least he's here to race. At least he's still racing. Because I know if I was in the back of the league, or if I was in the back in the career mode, I'd restart. That's just me though. I restart. I'm in the back. I get wrecked in the back. I know I can't make it back up there. I restart. But in the league, you can't restart. You can only quit. And yes, I would do that. I would just absolutely quit.
All right, we need fuel. Let's pit now.
Looks like 12's gonna get a little bit. No, it looks like the 18's on the apron. Let's see what happened to the 18. We can. Got a slow one on the backstretch. Slow one on the backstretch is gonna be on the 18. Going into 3 and 4, the 18's a little bit slow.
Slow down.
12 got past the 43. Looks like somebody else is coming out of pit road. It's going to be the 4, JD Wright. He's going to play a little bit of pit strategy, try to pit early. He gets lapped, but guess what? The leader's right there, so he's going to get his lap back. Hopefully, he has newer tires. We're going to stay right here in the follow cam as our driver, our camera crew is literally on a helicopter with the ladder right there on the track, following the 4 from the back end. Beautiful racing here. As you see how much faster the 4 is than the 12 with the newer tire. Looks like the 12 is going to be looking to go into pit road here. Looks like a whole bunch of people. This is 24 is coming into pit road. Everybody's calling in to come into pit road. The 12 is just dove into pit road there. 43 drove into pit road here. 14's going in out of pit road. The 3 is still racing out here. Is the 3 going to go into pit road? No. 13 is coming out of pit road. 95, let's ride along with the 95 here for a little bit. Now, the 95 has had some troubles all race with a whole bunch of accidents he's been in. He had so much damage throughout this race. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the rule in this league is that you cannot insta-repair your car until the end of the stages. Is that correct? .24, 43 coming out of pit road. Let's see if we can get... Look at... Oh, here's the exit view. Yes, please get 2 commentators in here. That would be awesome. Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong chat. Fresh tires, and they're still running 30.1s. I think that's the best of. Save your tires up. I'm gonna follow the 4 here for a little bit. Seems legit. Last night in the Dirt Series race, there was, I'm just getting told there was 18 cars in the Dirt Series racing there last night. I don't know who the winner was, but it sounded like it was a huge fun, huge blast. This is the 3rd race of the season, I believe, Las Vegas. The 12 is getting up there to that 3 car. They're going to be racing here a little bit.
10 to go.
That 12 is going to be right there on that bumper, that 3. Let's see if we can get a better camera angle here. We will be able to get a better camera angle here. Love this camera angle when they're side by side. You just have to love it. Like, this is just an amazing view. See that 12 car backed up his corner a little bit, and look at the run that he gets on the 3. That 13 is high. 12 car's gonna have a run. Couldn't do anything. His run stopped as soon as he got to the back bumper of the 3. Going into the corner, here's the run. Looks like they might go side by side here off from the back stretch. There it goes, their contact's made. The 12 just ran into the back of the 3. Letting them know, hey man, I am faster. Let me by. The 13's gonna get his hand in this.
Car on the outside now. All clear. Car there.
The 12 was able to get to the outside of the 3, side by side on the back stretch. They make contact. They're a little tight. The 3's a little tight. Did not make contact. I was a little excited there. 3's going to come up and hold his line. He doesn't get into the 12. 12 clears the 3, and now the 12 has that position. Let's see if the 3 can make his run in turns 1 and 2. We're going to be watching this for a while here. He's not able to catch back to the 12. Let's see if we can get some other drivers here. Let's see. I was just about to say, where's that 4? There's a whole bunch of people that are not in here. Hold on, 4, 14. Here's the 14. Where's the 14 been? '13 and the 95 racing each other back here. We're going to get a good camera angle on them. 95 goes to the apron. The 13 is going to stay in the middle of the track. 95 goes up. The 13 gets into the wall. And huge run into the corner. I do not know how that even happens if you get into the wall, go into the corner with all that speed. 95 still has that position. They're not able to get side by side. Everyone's wishing that Ben would race this race, but I'm wishing that there was more people in this race. '13 side by side, the 13 in the wall, and he is lower now. Sounds like we have some conflict between drivers. Somebody's ran out of gas. Let's see if we can catch him.
Here we go.
The 18 gets onto the apron. I don't know how he's able to hold the car every single time. The 43, there's a wreck. There's a wreck. He might get speeding. They're wrecking. They're wrecking. They're wrecking. And now the 43 is so mad. This is so funny. Oh my god.
We got 1 to go. bringing up pit road here. We're almost out of fuel. Top 5, fantastic.
The 18 out of pit road. Let's see. And that is the races. That's the checkered flag, baby. The checkered flag. Tyler is your race winner. Let's see if we can get our music. No, we cannot get our music up. So we're going to say that is the end of the race. We're going to go to driver post-race. And that is going to be the race here. Thank you guys for watching our first race commentating. This was so exciting. This is an exciting experience. We will see. I will see if I can actually get into the the racing part of the whole ordeal, maybe next season or so. But this is an 18 and over league here. Somebody drove the wheels off of his peel, and that is definitely correct. This was an awesome race, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Guys, in the next race. See you next time. Bye-bye.